Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. So this Golden Frieza seems like probably the hardest fight in the game. Maybe. It's hard to say for sure. I mean, things are a little bit weird right now. We'll see after the part 3 fights drop and stuff like that. Now, this video, beating this Golden Frieza fight, full auto. Is not really making any sort of grand statement, I would say. But I think that there are two major things we can walk out of this with. Now, I mean, well, besides the two major things, this took 2 tries. That's it. The first attempt, rather than AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku, I had in Evolution Blue Vegeta on the team. And he started out right where that Goku was. Turn 4, he was slot 1 against, first turn Golden Frieza supered him for 2 million. So for the second run, I replaced Super Saiyan 3 Goku with in Evolution Blue Vegeta, but that didn't matter. It's this run, if you just put in Evolution Blue Vegeta in place of that Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku, it actually would not have made a difference in the run whatsoever. Really, this run it's just 2 characters. Beast Gohan and Tech Vegito. That's it. Essentially, every other character on the team does nothing and has no point in the fight whatsoever. It's literally just Beast Gohan and Tech Vegito. You guys already should be able to see the way the fight's going to play out, right? Beast gets hit right here, activating his active skill. Then we're going to hit turn 4. Active skill is going to proc, protecting everyone from Golden Frieza's immediate damage. And then after that, we cycle on to turn 5 and 6, where we have Vegitos who end the fight. Period. That's it. That's it. I think Beast really... he is helped a lot, legitimately, being on the 220%. And another huge part of it is how much Goku himself of the Tech Vegito unit does for Beast Gohan. Goku giving Beast Gohan all in the family. Huge defensive link and defensive support and the 220% leader skill, and Beast is just genuinely untouchable. For months, people kept saying, I like Tech Broly over Beast, right? Heard it a lot. And I constantly would answer it the same way, which is like I could see, Beast, or Broly has a lot of similarities to Beast. Broly could do more damage than Beast. But damage, I mean, once you get down to that, it just mostly doesn't matter. The difference in damage between Beast and Broly is not very consequential towards, finishing one of these elite runs or something like that. The real difference between Beast and Tech Broly is the Beast Gohan active skill, which it's just as simple as this. Pretty much, while Beast Gohan has the active skill, he's the best unit in the game. I mean, unless you have Tech Vegito available. Then obviously, I mean, duh. Yeah, Tech Vegito is better than Beast. But, I mean, if Beast has got his hands on that active skill, you have full control of the fight. Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but what we're about to do, we're about to go into the next phase, and Beast doesn't even have his extra damage reduction up or anything like that, right? He doesn't even need... this is not even him at his peak, and he's double-digit tanking a 7 million super on turn 4, right? Beast can even get more damage reduction. It's literally, you just have him on the 220%, and it's we're here turn 4, and he's tanking 7 million supers for nothing, man. Nothing. I mean, I guess UI does hit Golden Frieza once before Beast gets supered with that active skill, right? But that's it. The fight's over, man. The fight's done, dude. That's it. Boom. Congratulations. We're out of here. I think in order for this fight, for this auto to have worked correctly, we just needed a Vegito ready to go on, turn 5, and then, a Beast, or, just the ability to survive on turn 4, right? That was really all it took. So, I mean, we have Beast Gohan, he just was in a really good position, and then his active skill allows us to just kind of get away this turn. So it's this is just, damning evidence. I mean, Like, like Broly and most of the game can't replicate what Beast does right here. And this has always been a huge difference between him and, like, Gogeta, right? It's because Gogeta's target mechanic is, like, super good. Like, outside of, like, the a boss having dodge canceling, like, Gogeta's is better. But Gogeta's absolute perfect RNG you get at turn 6. And here we are, turn 4, controlling the fight with Beast Gohan's active. So, it's just, I mean, I told people, I do feel a bit vindicated, but, like, I mean, we'll still see how things go, and you never know what the future holds. But, I mean, I've said many times, Beast Gohan, to me, felt like the strongest character ever in the game's history on release. And I still, like, that's what I'm saying. I still feel that way. I think Beast Gohan was the single strongest character at the time of his release, compared to anything. It was Beast Gohan. It's number 1 all time, I think. It's just crazy. He's just crazy. So, there's that. That's kind of like the first major point, right? Point number 2. While Golden Frieza, does have a tough gimmick here, this fight is really not that tough. If we're using, really good characters. I mean, now, listen, Tech Vegito obviously is essentially, like, play the game for you, the unit, or something, right? Like, once that target mechanic goes up, I mean, what do you think the bosses are going to do? Because the answer is nothing. Like, the only way to slow Vegito down, there is one singular thing that could be done to slow him down, and that would be a boss that could stun, right? Which we have seen in the Vegeta story. Kid Buu does stun, but, just as an example, right? If you build your characters smartly, is the terminology I like to use, right? Rather than correct, I'll say smart. When you build your characters smart and give them chances to do everything, I use the active skill, which brings all attacks to Vegito, and then he counters everything. Against Kid Buu supers, which would stun, but my Tech Vegito dodged it, right? Stunning is the only thing the boss can do to slow Vegito down from slaughtering them. It's just, Vegito is going to dominate the game all year. It is intended. This is literally what happens with the anniversary characters, right? If you're a global player experiencing anniversary at what should, really is the proper time, I mean, Tech Vegito, he's not falling off next week or in 3 months. We're not getting the Dokkan Fest next month that invalidates him. Oh, he's done. We're not getting the Dokkan Fest LR next month that invalidates him, right? Like, it's like this is it. We get the anniversary characters, and then, there could be some cool stuff. Maybe the Golden Week Dokkan Fest, dual Dokkan Fest TRs are usually very good. The Saiyan Day Dokkan Fest is usually very good. But, like, this is the year of 2025, is this. Arms crossed, kicking the fuck out of the bosses. This is what the next year looks like. Get back! You're not allowed to touch me, is how it's going to go. And we'll see, because Big Daddy is dropping in a couple of days, too. Tech Gogeta. We don't know that he's Tech. And it's going to be pretty nuts when he's kicking shit. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm telling y'all, Gogeta is going to at least be in a similar realm to Vegito. Vegito is nuts. And it's like, remember, I will always tell people, like, they always try and twist it. They always try and pretend it's not a real fucking thing, but it is. That, like, like damage is not, like, the end-all be-all. But then every once in a while, we do get one of these characters that could do shit like this, that Vegito can. Like, it's like, there's damage, and then there's damage. And that's what Vegito does. Vegito does damage, as you guys can see. So, Golden Frieza, in summary, he's really not that tough. Now, to be fair, Beast completely eviscerated everything last year. And I do think that even as hard as the fights are going to be in Part 3, which I do think they're probably going to take a step up from this, I don't think they're going to be anything to where it's like Tech Vegito and whatever Gogeta is will not be able to handle it. Because I do think, in fact, that they are going to be able to handle whatever potentially is coming. I do think so. So, there we go. There's, the Frieza fight done full auto. And, I mean, it's not even like this was, challenging or this took a lot of attempts or anything like that. I mean, this is literally just second attempt. We just roll in, and I mean, that's it. You know, again, the fight boils down to basically turn 4 and 5 is all that mattered in this run, right? Like by now, Golden Frieza's damage is inconsequential. Gotenks, the whole team can deal with this. Maybe AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, because he's really not intended to be in slot 1. But, like, pretty much the whole team, you know, like, Tech Broly could be in slot 1 without his extra damage reduction. Wouldn't matter. Like, this Golden Frieza hits just for, like, a, you know, moderately tough boss or something like that. Nothing really too crazy. So, like, this Vegito on turn 6, like, this is not really, like, oh, why we won. It's Beast Gohan active skill turn 4, and Tech Vegito active skill turn 5. So, I'm thinking that, I mean, I suppose the other thing that could be done, I've been saying only stunning to slow Vegito's damage down. I suppose it could be AoEs as well. AoE normals, AoE supers, which target mechanics do not stop. So it's like Vegito will be safe, but then like the rest of your rotation could still die. So, I mean, maybe we'll see stuff like that in part 3, but I mean, we see how dominant and devastating some of these top characters still are. And Beast, man, I mean, I don't know. Bro, I mean, he just is what he is. He's crazy. Beast. It's like a fight that's really long could maybe make him be not quite as good as he is right now, but y'all see it, man. Y'all see it.